Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. I'm just walking back up from filming another video for Sunday, for Christmas Eve actually. Um, I wasn't sure I was going to have time to film it, and I hadn't totally worked it out in my brain yet, but I did it. So now I just have to edit it tomorrow morning or late tonight. We have friends coming over tonight. In fact, I'm making Mike's one of his favorite things that I make. I have a few things that he really likes that I make. The last few years, like when I ask him, like, oh, what do you want me to make for your birthday or for this or that? He'll go, can you just make your stew? So there's nothing really fancy about this stew. It's one of the cheapest little cuts of chuck roast, and I just throw mushrooms and potatoes and carrots and celery and some game tame, which is essentially just soy sauce and garlic and like a few other things, and then I put a bunch of red wine in there and let it all cook, and then the meat just falls apart. Pour it over rice, so good. Anyway, it's one of his favorites, so I'm making that tonight, and I got it in the second half of it in the pressure cooker right now, and getting that done. I got to make some Christmas crack, some candy for Christmas Eve, because we're after service. We're going to one of our family friends' homes, so I need to bring a little treat. Need to bring a little treat, treat. Somebody just got a deer. Nice. Um, so yeah, I ended up last night. I ended up I finished a video that you guys are going to see at some point today. I don't think he's posted it yet. We had to. I did make one snafu that I had to edit the end. For those of you that have ever done any editing, I had added sound, I had added music, I had clipped it and faded out the music, but I never deleted the rest of it that I deadened. So when I rewatched the video back, I missed that there was like a minute and a half of just dark screen and music playing still. So but it was silenced, so you couldn't. It was just a dark screen for like a minute and a half. So I was like, oh, that was just me being tired and stupid, and I didn't do what I normally do. Anyway, so I didn't. He was gonna fix the last little thing off of it for me, but good video of them working on that ag program um, out at the middle school and high school, and Frankie did a lot of that, which was kind of neat, and she had a definite hand in pretty much every piece of it. Well, maybe not the designing part, but the building part and the all of that. She's been there every step of the way, probably more than any other kid because she was there for several days when the kids weren't there. But I was glad that they were able to do that for the school and the community because they had some cool plans for it. Excuse me. I thought I was going to cough, and then I thought I was going to sneeze, and then nothing happened, and then it was like just in my throat. So apologies. Um, but guys, I'm excited. It's what are we at now? It's Christmas Eve, Eve, Eve. There we go. Um, Christmas Eve is actually the anniversary of when Mike proposed to me. So this will be 19 years since he proposed. A decision that I'm sure he regrets regularly. Hopefully not too much, but fairly regularly, I think he does. Um, I know I test his patience probably, but he does the same with me, so I guess that makes it even. Um, I do, uh, I do love going to the candlelight service on Christmas Eve, and just the little traditions that we have out here um, since we've moved, and just last year's funny. We had snow this time last year, but no snow. And it's actually, I mean, it's not cold, but it's not really warm. It's probably like 70 degrees, high 60s maybe right now. We've had some nights where it got into the 20s and mornings where it was in the 20s and everything was frosty and freezy. But the last couple days it's been nice. And it's funny because everybody down here always says, oh, you never know with Mississippi, you could be 80 degrees on Christmas Day and we're in shorts, or it could be snowing. And I always would laugh because I'm like, oh, that's the same thing with Southern California. Like, maybe not the snow is common, although where we lived, it was more common because we lived up in the mountains. So, you could have rain and storms and cold, or you could have a pool day on Christmas. You just don't know. And this feels kind of almost like a fall day today. It's like, I mean, it's nice out, it's clear. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's just right. It's perfect for Goldilocks. So, um, I am looking forward to the next couple of days. We're doing Christmas with one group of friends tonight, and Christmas with another group of friends tomorrow, and then we have Christmas Eve service, and then we're going over to our neighbors um, for a little bit Christmas morning, and then we're just gonna come home and like watch Christmas movies and vegetate, and just like pile on the couch and open our gifts, and I don't know what we're gonna eat yet because I keep asking Mike, and he said something about maybe steak, but I was given no further instructions. So I'm going to need him to tell me what he wants to eat on Christmas Day. It may end up being frozen burritos because I always keep some emergency burritos in the freezer for those occasions when you're like, I don't know what I want, but I need to eat something. And a frozen burrito always does the trick. So I feel like we call them emergency burritos, and I always keep them in the freezer. So that's just there's a little insight there, and got Mr. Bunk over here saying hi. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna keep this one short today because, well, I'm short. um, two things can be true. But anyway, I hope everybody is really ready for Christmas. I hope you're remembering the reason for the season and really feeling moved by the spirit this week. I want to thank everybody that watched the music that we put out from church the other day. I know a lot of you enjoyed it because y'all said you did. But I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to it, and I'm so glad that so many of you enjoyed it. And I think overwhelmingly everybody's favorite Christmas song is "Mary, Did You Know?" Apparently, that's a fact. It has always been one of my favorites. Um, I think the first time I heard it, that I remember hearing it, was the Kathy Mattea version. And then Winona did a version that I loved for years and years and years. And now I think my favorite version is Frankie's version. So there you go. It's a great song. So anyway, guys, I hope you're having a very, very Merry Christmas. And I hope that God blesses you and your family going into this next season. And as always, safety's off.